Hey mate, how you going?
Hi mate, good thanks, how are you?
Yeah, good thanks. Just calling you to let you know that training is all complete. So we conducted the three 30-minute sessions. First two sessions were just the training sessions on the BSB TSC 203 research using the internet. So we conducted the training. Session 3 was the assessment session, where we conducted the two assessments. The first assessment was conducted during the break, so that way they can do that away, and then the second assessment was supervised during that session. Provide some feedback for each student individually, made sure I did their validation checks using the ID, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Excellent, sounds good.
Yep.
What sort of feedback did you receive from your learners?
Yeah, it was pretty positive, the feedback. So in regard to the different sections with the questionnaire in the evaluation form, everyone gave pretty positive feedback. We had stuff like some of the students weren't too fond of using their cameras, but I just explained the importance of using the cameras, staying involved, let them know about the privacy acts and security, stuff like that. There were a few issues with Wi-Fi, so that was some of the feedback we got, some of the Wi-Fi, just because they are regional. And some of them would have preferred training in person, but obviously they're all regional, so it's a bit hard to get that. There was some feedback about more time for the training, so obviously it was a very compacted course, getting in the half-hour sessions, so a bit more time would have been suitable for some of them. And yeah, like I said, just some of the lags due to poor connection. That was the main feedback we got.
Okay, that's good feedback. As far as improvement goes, what areas have you identified following your most recent training?
For myself, probably more so the structure of the course and the training. So I did have my training plan with the structure in it, how I was going to deliver the training. As I found that as I was delivering the training, I had to deviate away from the training plan a little bit. And that was because I found by deviating from the training plan, everything seemed to run more sequential. Everything seemed to line up better, fit in. So for example, some of the activities which I had planned for the break, I put them into the first session rather than having the students do it for the break. And that meant I was able to actually go through some of the findings from those activities, and it led quite well into the second session, which was about validation, stuff like that. Whereas in the training plan, I had that in the break, and I was going to do the sharing of the screen as the activity, but I swapped them around. I still managed to get everything done that was in the training plan, but I just had to change the way I delivered it. But yeah, it worked out better, I think. So pretty much in future, I'll just have to make sure I look at the training plan a couple of times, deliver the whole thing in my own time, and that way I'll be able to just get that training plan and the order locked down.
So essentially just adapting on the run, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right, okay. What did you think you did well at?
Well, I think in regards to what I just stated, I think I did that well, as in being able to change the delivery to line up more sequential. I think I did really well there, and just answering questions. There were a few different questions, and also the trainees' well-being, so ensuring they knew the different policies and legislations regarding working from home and their occupational safety. So just giving them the information that they needed, I think I did quite well at.
Yeah, good. It's good. How do you plan to implement changes to your delivery?
So using the feedback I got, I plan on utilising that feedback to further improve the delivery. And like I said before, ensuring by using that feedback, I'll be able to further develop my training plan to make it more sequential. if I can do that without having to change it on the fly, then I feel it will be run a lot smoother. The delivery will be a lot easier, and I'll be all over it. And any questions we have will be easier to acknowledge at the time.
Okay, great. And from my perspective, is there anything I can do to help you improve your delivery?
Well, I think a bit more time. So, you know, two half-hour sessions for the actual delivery of the training, not including the assessment. If we can expand on that and try and get a bit more information, maybe even 3 sessions. Obviously, we have to run off the framework, the AQF and all that. So we can't really go outside of what we're allowed to do as per the unit, the unit. So, but if we can get some more training in there, or even if we give them some activities to do in their own time prior to the training, yeah, I think that would be helpful if you're able to look into something like that, if that's possible.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. I'll make note of that.
Yep.
Otherwise, I think that's probably about it.
Yeah, I'm all happy. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know how everything went, and yeah, we'll get ready for our next one.
Great to hear. Excellent. Thanks, Matt.
All right, thank you.
Cheers. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.